Lie detector, does Alexa regret doing OF? Well, I mean, we don't have her hooked up on the thing.
Actually, I do want to ask that question. Do you regret ever starting OnlyFans? Be honest.
Nope.
Into the mic.
I wish that there was a different way for me to be successful. Because
There's plenty of different ways, though.
Yeah, they are.
Yes, but
maybe harder, but
where like dick harder?
Where I was, okay, all right. Well, given my life or whatever, and the opportunity being presented, it was the easiest way, and well, not the easiest way, but I felt that I could definitely succeed in this, so I definitely went this route. But I am aware that there is major cons to being in the OnlyFans industry, and I personally would have preferred meeting my dream man who could have just taken care of me, and I didn't have to go this route because I believe that I will have problems finding a man. And of course I would have loved to just, you know, do that other route, but here I am now, and I'm still happy in my choosing my life, and it's still exciting and fun. And
so you did it because you kind of gave up on finding a man that would take care of you?
No. It's because the opportunity was presented itself. It was exciting. It was, you know,
convenient.
I felt that I can get to the next level this way, so this is what I chose. But yeah, I would. It's not that I.
Are you content with the fact that your dream man will never want you back?
To be honest, my dream man would be open-minded to this. I feel like I go for a man. I want a man who's open-minded for something a little bit like different than just a regular.
But you said a second ago that you would prefer a controlling man, correct?
I do want a controlling man.
Okay, so you want an assertive, dominant, controlling man, right?
Correct.
Are you aware that these men never commit to women that are in sex work? Period.
Right.
Period. Like, that's just not what we do. Like, we're like, our last names are more important than your happiness. Because if I associate myself with a certain type of woman, it's going to fuck up my status. Why would I go with a girl that makes maybe $100K a month on OnlyFans? That's great and all, but I can just go get it. I make money already. I'm just going to get a girl that won't embarrass me and hurt my legacy.
Yeah, what's 100K?
But
well,
at the end of the day, if I had
what I'm trying to explain is that men don't care about women's money.
Yeah, period.
That's my point.
I hear what you're saying.
I'll take a girl that's a brokey that won't embarrass me over a girl that is wealthy, but on OnlyFans any day because my status is decreased by what my woman does.
Yeah, 100%.
But what happens when you just get tired of her and she's already at 32 years old? Like in my situation, let's say I went for the man who had the money and took care of me. Yeah. What happens when he just wants something new?
Well, if he took
I'd
care
rather
of
have
you.
put myself in the situation where I can decide. I have other routes other than just him. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
There's so many beautiful women. I live in Florida. There's so many women here.
Yeah.
You understand? So what's to say that he's going to stay with me? I'd rather be the moneymaker and I got my own, and if I find love, I find love.
But that comes at a price, though, ironically enough. Being the moneymaker, that comes at a price that you can't necessarily afford.
Yep.
Does that make sense? Because you're never going to be able to buy a strong, assertive, dominant man that has these traditional qualities that's going to want you back.
And you become a target for
simps and losers. The guys that don't make money.
Yeah.
The very men that you're trying to attract are going to be repulsed by you. So they're not going to take you seriously. They might have sex with you every now and then. They might go on a date with you. Yeah. But as far as like claiming you, going out on dates with you publicly and saying, this is my woman, most guys are going to shy away from that.
I don't think, listen, so nothing in this world is impossible. There is still a chance. There is still a chance because in the end of the day, I know what I bring to the table, and that's just not just my financial.
What do you bring to the table that a guy would want then?
I feel like I'm intellectual. I'm there for a man. I'm honest. Like, I feel like I'm a man's best friend. I'm not a woman that's going to sit here and say, just tell me what I want to hear. I'm going to be a partner. I'm a good partner. You know,
Well, there's plenty of girls that are 21 that aren't involved in OnlyFans that can have these traits as well.
Loyal. Yeah.
Why does it have to be 20?
That's fine, but in the end of the day, I'm a unicorn, though. I feel like I'm different.
Not
I'm
really.
Unicorn, bro. You're not unicorn.
Women are way more similar than they think they are. The problem is that we kind of gas women up and shoot sunshines up their rainbows. Rainbows up their asshole, telling them that they're special. But most girls are very, very similar. I mean, matter of fact, when we asked y'all questions, a lot of you guys agreed on some of the takes that we had. Is because biology is biology, and women are attracted to what they're attracted to. So I look at it like you sit there and you say, "I'm special, I'm intellectual, blah blah blah." These are traits that you could find in a girl that doesn't do OnlyFans.
Well, men are just as.
So I've got a question here for you.
A square girl who hasn't had experiences, who doesn't know what she likes and what she doesn't. Do you really want a woman who hasn't went and experienced other things other than just you?
Let me ask you a better question. do you think men prefer women with experience or no experience?
Ooh.
They're going to
None.
cheat on them with the
Well, hold
woman
on.
with experience.
Answer the question.
And they're going to be more stimulated by the
So
woman who
true.
has experience, who can have a
Okay, but
conversation.
hold on. But who has
can
who
do
has the
this
ring?
and that.
Who has the
Cheat on
title?
his good wife with you.
Who has the title in the ring though?
Yeah.
Who has the
Exactly.
title and
Who has the title in the ring? The
Who
experienced
have the-
girl or the not
but
experienced
they're
girl?
not
being
experienced, but who
disrespected.
in the end of the day
Oh.
is he feeling excited by? Who is
That's a
he
temporary
wanting
feeling.
to go and see?
Why would you want
Of course, excited to see you. Come
Look.
on, Alexis.
No,
Look.
it's just
Why would
beyond
you-
sex.
Look,
It's
You got BBL. Come on,
The
relax.
reality is this. I get what you're saying. Like, he's going to be excited to see the other girl because she has experience, but he's not going to commit to her.
not
What
gonna
women
go home to
want
her.
is women don't want to be in the sex only zone, which is what you're describing right now. Women want to be take a last name, have a home, be
Kids,
with a guy that they
family,
like,
yeah.
a kid and family. That's what women get fulfillment from. That's what they get it
Yes.
from. Not being a side piece. What you're describing is side piece lifestyle, which is great. But that does not necessarily mean that you want that. Women want stability with one guy. So
Right.
I would argue the girl that's exciting and has experience, she's
It has
actually the
nothing-
loser
I don't mean
overall.
experience just sexually. I just mean
Bro,
in general.
Life.
Who can hold a conversation? Who?
you can hold
Okay, look,
Who
let me
live
let me
life.
let me give you guys a breakdown of how men think versus how women think.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want to be the first one to put her in a Lamborghini. I want to be the first one to put her on a private jet. I want to be the first one to take her to Dubai. I want to be the first one to take her to a nice restaurant. When she has these experiences already, you want to know what men think? Whore.
Slut.
If I see a girl on a private jet, whore. I see a girl at a fancy restaurant, whore. Girl in a Dubai by herself, etc. Not showing pictures of the guy that took her there, whore. Like men, when they see women with experience, like you're trying to claim, we're not attracted to that.
Yeah.
Men are attracted to women that don't have any experience. That's why since the beginning of time, men want virgins or girls with low body counts. But girls, on the other hand, want a guy that's competent, successful, and older. We are not attracted to the same things. What you're mentioning is what women are attracted to: experience and intellectual and all this other shit. We don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Can
at
we
all.
Yeah, but
rewind?
what
to
happens
this?
when he
I
gets
have a
bored of her?
question.
You're not significant. You bring nothing to the table but just opening your legs and shutting your mouth up.
Because men want peace and quiet, and that's the girl that gets the ring. That's who gets married.
Okay, but
That's who gets married.
They are
I
not
am not
happy with
quiet.
each other though.
That's
Let's
that
do-
makes the man happy. Because
Let's
here's
do
yo.
reversal.
Yeah, stop interrupting. Men and women are not attracted to the same things. We don't want a girl that's experienced. That's what you want. That's not what we want. We don't give a fuck about none of that.
That's
you,
facts.
like you think I go up to a girl like, oh, you own real estate? Oh, that's so hot. My dick is hard. I don't give a fuck. I got real estate. So I'm the one that's gonna make the money because I know no matter what girl I get with, she's gonna expect me to pay the bill anyway. So why do I care how much money you bring to the table? She's gonna expect me to be competent and be experienced. Why the fuck do I give a shit about her experience? Like men want girls that don't have experience. We want to be the first one to show them certain things. That's how
Okay,
men
so
are.
let me ask you a question. So real quick.
Yeah.
So let's put me and a girl who has not touched the money that I have touched.
Yes.
What happens if you give that other girl the money and she switches up?
What do you mean by that?
Point period blank.
Period.
Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so let's say me, so I've experienced, I've traveled myself. What happens when a man that can offer her more comes into play or like shows her more than you can?
Well, here's the thing. The lower a woman's body count, there's studies that show this shit, the higher the likelihood that the marriage will last and that she will not cheat.
Well,
But the higher her
and
body count, the higher the likelihood that she's going to cheat.
But at least you know with me that I know what I want. I've experienced it all, and obviously I'm choosing you. The other girl hasn't.
No, you don't
been
know what you
anywhere.
want because you just made an argument for a cuck, but then you on the other side you said that you want a controlling man.
Right.
So you don't know what you
Well,
want.
She's
because
angling it, saying she's not easily impressed by other people, and that'll make her stay with you longer.
No,
Apparently.
because women build bonds with men that show them their first things.
Right.
So men leave imprints on women. So you want to be the strongest and first imprint on that female. That's why women that are virgins or women that have low body counts last significantly longer in marriages and relationships. They just do.
Have
That's
you
a
went
fact.
into the science of why that is?
There's a bunch of reasons why.
Well, the main reason why is because whenever a woman is entered by a man and not our mouths, like our actual pussies over here.
Yeah.
So there's a chemical that gets released, and
Oxytocin.
every single time that we connect with a man, it makes us further away from the man that we actually end up with at the end of the day. So like we're not gonna be able to make that amazing connection with our husband if you've got 20 people on your body versus
Oh.
10 people.
So,
So
you know.
Oh, I fucking know.
Okay.
And you still.
Hey, you still on the
you do?
streets.
Hey, I didn't name my body count. I just said I don't know.
That's even worse. By the way.
We should ask her
That's
that
even
question.
worse.
Yeah, I mean,
off,
do you know it? You don't know it, right?
I don't count it.
It's over.
Yeah, that's actually.
I don't even know. Like,
All right,
honestly.
okay.
Well, either way, the point I'm trying to make is that experience for men is not as important as women try to argue it is. We actually prefer inexperience versus women prefer experience. That's just what it is. We want to be the first for you.
So, what do you think about our prince, King Harry? No, I'm sorry, not our prince. The prince, King Harry, who married Meghan Markle.
Oh boy.
He got ridiculed
Harry.
for it. Think about that.
He got ridiculed, but here's the thing. Is he not still with her? And guess what? Everything's settled down now, and the royal family has brought him back into the family now that he's stood up for his woman. But they only, what is it called? They only outcasted her because of her being an actress. She showed her nipple on one of her shows, and that's why the whole family basically said, like, she's not allowed because she was an actress.
You just literally proved my point. A woman's past can lower her own man's status. We have a prince getting shunned by his own royal family because of the female that he selected to bring in.
He was shunned, past tense. He is no longer, and they've been completely accepted into the royal family. He just had to put his foot down and say, look, this is my woman.
They did that
I
for
agree
PR
with
reasons. The reality is
Did
that
they?
that's a yeah, they did that 100%
Are
for
you
PR
a part
reasons.
of their PR group?
Everyone in England. Have you been to England?
Well,
Have you been to England?
have I been to England?
Yes.
Maybe?
Have you
Multiple
been?
times.
Oh, okay, sure. Probably on someone else's dime. But either way,
Actually, I had my own travel company for 3 years that I traveled
Fantastic.
on my own.
no one respects him in England. Everyone shits on him for it. He's constantly criticized by British media for what he did. No one respects men that wife up whores, especially men that wife up whores and try to bring them into royalty. That is why. That's
You
my.
think Meghan Markle's a whore for being an actress? I'm genuinely curious about your opinion on this.
I'm curious.
I mean,
too.
For the
That was
purposes,
just a strong word on it.
Yeah,
So
she
I'm
is a
just-
whore.
Is that what you consider?
Yes, she is a whore.
Because
She dated
was
a
an
bunch of
actress.
NBA players. She was out here fucking doing some dumb shit. For someone who's a prince in England that has the type of status that he has, the higher your status, the more sensitive you have to be about the women that you bring into said
100%.
status.
Yeah.
So he literally was ostracized from his own family because of the woman that he decided to bring in. If that does not prove my point that a man's status
Well,
can be
you're-
decreased by his female's past behaviors, I don't know what else proves it.
Well, actually, I was bringing up the point that you said a man with status would never be with a girl like that. So, Alexis, they would. And you might just get yourself a king because a king married a whore, so why can't
You
you?
just never know. I'm saying
Okay.
nothing
See,
is
okay.
impossible.
Stop the show real fast. This is what I mean when I say females give each other terrible advice. What are the actual...
Hey, don't listen to my ass.
What are the actual statistical chances of her getting a prince to commit to her? Seriously.
What are they? Well,
None.
what are your stats on OnlyFans? Because you're probably like 0.003. So
Incredible.
her stats
Come
are
on, don't
already
disrespect
very
me.
extreme percentages. 0.001.
See, this is what I mean, man. Like,
for you.
y'all give each other destructive, terrible advice that
What's
is
your-
not realistic.
Move her
What's
away
your-
from me. I'm giving her bad advice. Get away
You
from
are
me.
giving her bad advice. You're giving her terrible advice, and girls do this to each other all the time. It's like, no, girl, you do what you want to do, blah, blah, blah. Like, there's a guy out there for you.
No, the thing is, she already did it.
What's your relationship
So she already did
status?
it. She's already done. She's already labeled herself as a whore. It is what it is. So like the best I can do is just.
Lie.
But it's
She's
not
sexual
a lie.
ownership.
Lie.
It's not like no, it's facts. It happened.
Nothing is impossible.
It happened.
Like
So you want
A
us,
king
you want us to give you
married-
hope, right?
a whore.
you don't have to give me hope. I
Yeah.
She's
feel
comfortable with
Like-
sexuality.
I feel that I
This is
will
crazy.
find my man who
Who?
will accept everything that I've done. I don't want to find him yet. I'm too busy experiencing and
27.
having my fun, doing my OnlyFans, having girl time, whatever it is.
So when
I
do you want
know
to
I
settle
will.
down, though?
That what?
When do you want to find this guy, then?
When I'm around, I would
How old?
like.
How old?
I don't want a certain age, but in my 30s, I would love
In your
to.
30s?
Is it gonna
Do
be
you think-
harder
Yeah, do you
to
think
get a
you're going to have
guy
more value in your 30s or
older?
now?
Negative ghost
It doesn't matter with the right man that loves me. It's just that's it.
Incredible.
Girl, just manifest.
And nothing is
Manifest, girl.
impossible.
Yeah, you have
You
something?
got it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I had wanted to ask you because they had asked, like, do you regret doing OnlyFans? Did you go to college?
I started to, and I
you-
didn't.
So you don't have a degree. You just
No.
Okay. So do you not think that instead of choosing OnlyFans, you could have probably pursued something else?
Well, I have
'Cause
my
you
real
said it
estate
was, like-
license and my 215 license. I've sold
Right.
life
Was that
and health
before
insurance.
OnlyFans?
Excuse me.
Did you get all of those things before you had those things before you started OnlyFans, right?
Correct, but I have
Okay.
a business mind, so
So-
I said I knew I could make millions
Right,
of dollars
but this
doing
is,
this and
is what I'm
invest
asking.
into something.
This is what I'm asking.
Right.
Why, if you had the real estate and you had the other stuff, there are plenty of people that use that to make money and
Right.
are very they have lots of money coming in. So why did you not utilize what you had to do that? Instead, you decided to take the easy way out, no offense to you, and use your body to get lonely people on the internet to pay you money because you wanted to be taken care
And
of.
yet, okay,
I like her.
Can
I- that's
Let
funny
her
because
respond.
in the end of
Yes.
the day, I feel like it has nothing. maybe for some girls it's just the body, but it requires so much more than your body.
Does it require talent? What talent do you have?
Yeah.
Let her finish.
What? Excuse me?
Let her finish.
What kind of talent? I mean, do you know how many times I shake my ass for OnlyFans compared
That's
to
a talent?
I'm not saying you're thinking that OnlyFans girls just do that, but how am I going to bring it to a crowd to buy subscriptions? I need to do my marketing. I need to be creative. I need to run a lot of people. I have over 6 assistants. I'm not just talking about just anything. Just I'm always creating. There's much more to this.
Yeah, you just don't understand
it's
how
a
it
gamble.
works.
I invest into promo. There's a lot to the OnlyFans. So people just think that OnlyFans girls are over here shaking
Just
our ass and
hot.
we're just making all this money. It's
No,
not that.
it's not that.
I'm a
Okay.
businesswoman, and at the end of the day, yes. I love to show my goodies. It's fun. This is exciting. But there's so much more to the OnlyFans game than you think there is. And that's fine because I respect what you're saying and I like the question because I get it, but it's because you don't know.
No, it's not that I don't know. It's
No,
the
you don't
fact that I wasn't talking to you. But what I was trying to say was
Say something to the
we're having a
friendship.
one-on-one conversation, but
Well, we're all
nonetheless, but I wasn't talking to you.
Oh shit.
Anywho, what I was trying to say, I get that, but all of the marketing and stuff that you put into that and that effort, you could have done that where you were. You just chose to intentionally do that elsewhere. The same work and effort, the marketing, all of that stuff, you could have applied with your real estate. You just chose
And
not
I
to.
do. And I do. I just figured that
I don't
this
think
is
you're
going to be a
understanding
way
what I just said.
to
Can I
make
get
the
you?
most in a short time. You
Okay,
understand?
so you
Because at the
wanted
end of the
fast
day-
money. That's what you
because-
wanted.
No. It's not fast.
You
This is-
said-
baby,
you
this
said-
this has
you
been work
said
for
the-
2000 since
You literally
2018.
just said
There you
it.
go.
You said the quickest way.
Not
right?
the quickest way, but no, because
what you
listen
just
to me.
said.
Listen to nothing. It's more than just the quickest. I don't care what I said. The quickest. It was a way that I felt that I could be strong in. I felt that I knew, not because I'm beautiful, because there's many beautiful girls on OnlyFans that are not successful at it. But if you don't have consistency, if you don't have much more than just all the like,
Marketing
you're thinking
management.
shaking your ass. It's not just that. You understand? I just felt like I could be strong in this. This is something that I felt passionate about. You understand? Because it's more than just trying to get guys off. Okay, yes, it's a great, yes, that's what on the outside it looks like we just do. But it's much more than that. I mean, for 3 days, I was preparing for my one shoot day today. Do you know how many times I shake my ass today for my OnlyFans? Not once, but it took 3 days to prepare. You know how viral all that content's gonna go? You don't know because you're not in my position. You're not working.
I don't care to know.
but
Honestly,
you're
You're asking.
What
Are
I'm
you
saying,
asking?
what I'm saying again, wanted to,
Can I say
talking to
something
her.
Oh, you're talking about OnlyFans, so we
But
all have an
Can I
opinion about it
say-
because we
can
all
I
do
say
it.
something to
But
offend
your
you
name
guys?
is not
I don't
Alexis.
do
It's like
it.
And
asking
your name
one
is not
doctor for their
Alexis.
opinion when there's 3
Your
doctors
name is
there.
not
Why
Alexis.
don't you just ask the one?
Your name is not Alexis.
Well, she's
So-
talking to a dermatologist right now about skin, so let her talk if you want to use that
Thank you.
doctor analogy. Go ahead.
Anywho, but I get that and I get it. And you said you wanted to feel like that's probably a terrible way to say that you should feel powerful about your body, selling yourself technically to people, strangers on the internet. But I personally think that you could have done a lot more effort like with that because you're putting in the same effort. You just chose to do a different path.
I'm
you
sure,
chose
but
that.
how far could I
You
listen to me? I could
chose
have been a
that.
realtor or I could have been a real
You
estate investor.
chose
Now I'm the
that.
investor. I'm not just a realtor. I'm not.
But
I'm not.
This is
I'm
what
not
I'm
getting
saying.
clients. I
get
am
it.
my
I
own
get
client
it.
too.
I get it,
Do
sweetie.
you understand that?
I get it. But what I'm saying is, even if you were to do real estate, you could have still been a real estate investor, honey. That does not mean that you selling yourself and being naked and doing OnlyFans and all of that stuff was the only route to become an investor. That makes no sense.
I mean, we're talking 2 different digits
Yeah.
here.
Are we?
I love. Listen
Are
to me.
we?
Have you
Because
ever?
right now
how many
you're
times?
saying-
Listen to me. I love a beautiful, lavish life. I spend when I go on my summer vacations and treat myself. Have you been to Greece? Have you
Can I play-
traveled
I
the
make
world?
6 figures
I
a
like
year,
the
so we
lavish
don't need
life.
to talk
I'm
about
sorry.
money right
Can
now.
I play
It doesn't
the
matter.
devil's
I like the
advocate
lavish
between
life,
you
and I
two?
want to get there. I want to get
But
there faster than you.
This is what
Because
I'm
this is
this is
women
what
on
I'm telling you.
hate.
But
But-
that's what you're
Okay,
saying.
go
You
ahead.
Can I
just
play the women on?
Yo.
Like, stop.
Stop talking.
you just said, and you said it again the second time you said it. You wanted the quickest way to do all of that
You're
stuff.
never gonna
What
get
you
there. I'm
wa-
sorry. The life that I have
Babe.
lived with the money that I have made, you're never gonna get there.
Oh,
And in the end of the
Oh,
day, you will be
okay.
envious and you'll click
See,
like at my
I'm
traveling
choosing to be
pictures.
nice
In the end of the
because
day,
I could say something that
I don't
would
care.
hurt your
Nothing you say is
feelings.
gonna affect me.
Oh.
In the end
Clearly
of the
it
day,
does.
I'll invite
Clearly
you
it
on
does,
my yacht,
babe.
and you'll go on a
Clearly it
yacht.
does. Clearly
You're
it
on this
does.
table.
Clearly
I
it does.
have my
Clearly
own
it does.
podcast.
Clearly it does. Because everything that I've been asking you from the standpoint, you yourself, the answers that you're giving me is telling me that you're bothered. You didn't like the fact that I asked you that question. I don't care if it hurts your feelings. What I'm telling you is the honest truth. You could have chosen a different way. You chose the easy out because you wanted fast money. You're just like and no different than any other person that decides to get on a fucking pole, go do anything else with their fucking life.
Okay.
You could have chosen other routes to do that, and you chose to do that, and now
Wait,
you're
I have
trying
a
to make
It
question.
doesn't
Fresh,
matter.
you
You're trying to make an excuse.
So
You're trying to make an excuse, and then on top of that, you're trying to double back and try and point fingers at me, like as if I don't make money or whatever. You're making assumptions about me to try and deflect from yourself
No,
because
but
what I'm saying is hurting your feelings.
No, babe. First of all, I will tell you
Your
something.
feelings are
No,
hurt,
babe.
babe. It's okay.
No,
Period.
first of all,
It's
all.
okay.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
It is
now it's my
perfect.
Are
turn.
we
Fine.
not all using our body
hold on.
right now?
My turn. Okay. You're sitting here on this table, right?
Exactly.
You're here in Fresh and Fit,
Yes, I am.
correct?
Obviously.
What are you
yes.
here for? Are you making any money sitting here talking to me like that?
No.
Guess what, baby? Me sitting on this table, I'm running that bag up. You can't ever be on the vacations that I would be on.
Honey, I can take myself on whatever vacation I want to.
Did you buy your mother a house? My mother's
Sweetie.
well and doesn't have to.
That's- okay,
she's
see,
retired and
again,
living her great
again.
life.
You know
No,
what?
but
Don't ever compare. I've had a great life, and at the end of the
No
day, you're
one was
struggling. Because over here, why aren't you working?
I'm
Why aren't you working?
struggling.
I'm sitting here, and
I'm
I'm still working, and I'm
struggling.
having a great
babe,
conversation
you're
trying to
hurt.
teach something. You're bored.
I hurt
You're those
your
people
feelings. It's
liking my
okay.
pictures on a beautiful
It is
yacht that I'm
okay.
paying for myself at the
It
end of
is
the day.
perfectly
You
fine,
can't say
honey.
you're hurting my feelings
It's fine.
because
Your feelings are hurt.
no,
Your
baby,
feelings are hurt
they're
because
really
you're
not.
talking like
I get
someone-
way meaner comments
You're
than this on
talking
my
like
Instagram.
someone who got their feelings hurt and you have no other fucking responses. So now you're just
My
subjecting
feelings
to
are
trying to
not
hurt
hurt,
my
but who
feelings.
are
And
you?
honey, you can't hurt my feelings. I am
No, you
perfectly
are because
secure
you
and
know damn
confident
well
in
you're gonna have
myself.
a boring ass life. I'm sorry. You have a boring life.
I have a boring
you have
life.
a boring life. You
I
make
do.
$0 trying to diss
do.
me. I make how much
$0.
more?
I do. I'm broke. I
Guys,
have no money, people. None.
I think
Miserable
I
over
think
here.
the thing that she's saying is that money can't buy respect. And unfortunately, right, like I get it, you're a high earner, you make money, but
You don't need her respect. The fuck?
what was that?
Oh,
Stranger. She doesn't need her respect.
I don't.
No, it's not about
And
it's
I
not
can
it's not
ask
about
you.
that because remember we were discussing before about finding a man, right? And the man that she's looking for, I'm telling you, those types of guys don't commit to girls that are in your profession. Like the only guys that are going to settle a lot of times with a girl that is big on OnlyFans is guys that you typically don't want, guys that are pushovers, softer, not as attractive, not assertive, and not as dominant. Because if a guy has the option to get other women, he's going to go with a girl that doesn't have a past because he doesn't want to be embarrassed. That's all it is. I mean, and here's the thing. You mentioned working really hard, being creative, promo, making content, having 6 assistants, etc. You know, you had your realtor license. What she's saying is with all that the mindset you have, you could have taken that and applied it to something else. Maybe you might have made a little bit less money or you wouldn't have made the money as quickly, but you would have your dignity, you would have respect, and other men, the man that you want would take you seriously. That's what she's trying to say. So, yeah, you
But
make your money,
I feel
trips and
honestly,
vacations, like, that's
Yeah.
fine, but you got to deal with the consequences of fast money, which is slow problems and men
Right.
not taking you seriously.
Yes, but I feel like she was kind of making it seem like. I feel like she was kind of making it seem like this is like. It's ruined for me, you know. I feel that
That's
there's
because it
something
is.
more important than finding the significant other in your life, and that's being happy with yourself, going to sleep at night and feeling like I had a good life. One thing I always think about is like I always envision myself 20, 30 years from now when I'm in this bed as an old lady. Did I have a good life? And at the end of the day, I was good with my family. I saw the world. I experienced love in different ways. And then that's it.
Yeah, but women, here's the thing, man.
Yeah.
Women get fulfillment from a family and having children and a man. They don't get it through
Oh,
success
no,
and
no,
making
hold on.
money. Like, these are all masculine things you described. I travel, I make money, I do that. That's all good and dandy when you're young and men are still hitting you up. But when you get older, 30 plus, like when you're trying to get settled down, all you're doing is like increasing your bill while bringing less value to the man. Like, you're making more money, you're more successful, you're a multimillionaire. Okay, a guy that's on your level that makes the kind of money, is he going to want a 30-year-old woman that's a multimillionaire? Fuck no.
But what if you're doing both?
What do you mean doing both?
What if you're nurturing, having your family, doing all that, but also doing your sexy side and you're doing your OnlyFans and stuff?
Okay, that's like saying I'm a smart retard. It doesn't coincide because the thing is, for you to be a nurturing, woman, etc., and being your most feminine, you're not working and going out and getting a bag.
Do you realize that I birth animals every single spring? Multiple.
Okay.
If you're gonna tell me I'm not nurturing, I sit there and bottle feed foster animals all the time. I have 2 horses that I take at home. I am the definition of nurturing.
And
Nurturing horses is not the same as nurturing a human child at all.
Baby, when you've got a whole farm,
When horses come out, they can walk.
if I could train,
like what we're talking about.
no, hold up.
You're right.
I'm not just talking about horses. I'm talking about cows. I'm talking about goats. I'm talking about animals that mothers might die during the
All these
during the
mammals you
process.
just mentioned can
And you-
walk at birth and don't need the same level of supervision
you're
as a
wrong.
human child.
You've obviously never been on a farm to know that when a baby is born, sometimes it doesn't want to suckle. Sometimes it doesn't want
But
to
they
connect
can
with
walk.
its other.
They're more self-sufficient.
No, they can't walk if they don't get their colostrum immediately. And if they don't get their colostrum immediately, which is our job as farmers, as nurturing.
Assuming they're born healthy, they can walk immediately
no,
out
they
the
have
womb.
no.
Horses.
That's not how it happens.
I'm
And
sure.
That's not
and
how
the
it
thing is, talking about this is insane. You're comparing nurturing farm livestock to a child.
I do both. What about that?
Which
well-
is no, that's what I'm saying. Bree literally does both.
I do both.
yeah.
You do
well,
both.
pull my shit off the side, but like
That's-
she's literally married, has
Again, but
kids,
she got her
and-
guy before.
Yeah.
No,
She
she
did
did
that.
not. She was already doing scandalous shit before.
You said she was a stripper, right?
She was already doing
Okay, and then
scandalous
she
shit
stopped.
before.
And she mentioned earlier, unless she was lying to me, which if you want to expose it, be sure.
No.
Go ahead. But she said
but-
she was a dancer for a year.
But my man knew
Yes.
about my past.
But you had stopped those behaviors, correct?
Yeah.
Not because of him. It's just because
Why?
you just were going through college and she just was.
Can she speak
just,
for herself,
she just-
please?
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
she
go
speak
for
for
it.
herself?
Yeah,
All right, PR.
You know what I mean? Like
PR.
she said it herself because I asked this explicitly. You were with the guy. He knew that you danced. You danced for a year while you were in college. He accepted that. Y'all got together. Then he said, "Okay, you can do OnlyFans under my authority, right?"
Correct.
Okay, that's much different than girl already on OnlyFans, already popping, making money, then getting a guy to take her serious after the fact. They're not the same whatsoever.
yeah, but we can all agree here that we all want love. No matter what you say, money, status, success.
And then,
guys want
and then
love?
let's take it a step further. She's with a guy that's okay with her getting trains ran on her.
Yeah.
Most men are not okay with that, and the man that she's looking for definitely ain't okay with that.
90 men.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No, you were looking for that man that's okay with that and dominant. You're looking for an
You
addict.
can't be dominant and let your girl get fucked by other dudes. It doesn't
No, you
work.
can't.
Impossible.
That's like that's
It's an
literally
oxymoron.
the antithesis of
Yeah.
being dominant.
But hey, we can look for unicorns all fucking day, all right? We can still
Unicorns
look for
don't
'em.
exist though.
Hey, I ain't never seen one, have you?
They don't exist.
That's the whole
Yeah,
point.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
What do you know other than cows and horses?
I didn't graduate high school. I don't know anything.
And milking.
There you go.
But I can name these countries quicker than everybody else, and I've probably been to more than any of these people.
Well, you definitely
on
can't
my own
formulate an
dime.
argument. I'll tell you that. You definitely can't formulate an argument, man. Holy. Wow.
yeah.
Okay.
We have a lot of
Uh,
chats.
Did anyone else have anything to say before I
No.
go to okay.
No.
We got a
All
lot of chats here.
Okay. We got here